Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for your Commander class Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime figure. Just a reminder, it's only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Also, I want this to be a tutorial for you guys to come back for reference because the transformation process is quite intricate, it's very clever, and there's quite a few things, of course, that you do need to be aware of. Right, let's start off with the simple things first and foremost. On the head, the antenna parts, you can bring these forward to about a 45-degree angle like that. So that's what we're looking at doing. Then what you can do is two things at once. You can take both of the arms and the shoulders, you can fold these up to the T, then at the same time you can turn the bicep flexion to face the top, and then before you fold this under, take the fists, and you've got to make sure with this that the fist is completely enclosed into itself. So if one of your fingers is sticking out, it's not going to tuck in. And what I mean by that is this here. It'll fold in there really neatly. Line that tab up, so don't push it in too far. And then you can fold this elbow joint down. So that's of course going to be the side of the vehicle. So again, same principle, open up this, rotate the fist inside, make sure it's flush, make sure that tab is sticking up, and then rotate the bicep joint there to face the roof, and then fold that in there like so. So that's pretty much the top arm bit ready. Now this is where it gets a little complicated, but also it's fun to do this. It's not like third-party horrible stuff. Let's take this little tab, let's lift this off here, and let's fold this slightly out. At the same time, before that comes out, take the back part here, fold that all the way down, and just push it between the legs like so. What we're looking at doing now is there's loads going on in this. This top of the torso in fact splits into two. So take the top half of the torso first and foremost by lifting this up, because that's how it's holding in, lifting this up there, and then rotate, make sure these tabs are folded out as well. So them tabs are going to go there. This is now going to give you clearance to fold the top half of the torso out of the way. What we're also now going to do though is then rotate the whole of the bottom of the torso. So extend this right out on that hinge, tilt this up out of the way, and then rotate all this all the way around as well. So you've done multiple twists there, but now you've got what is going to be the front of the vehicle facing the front. Right, let's bend these legs down just so you can see what I'm doing. So what you're then going to look to do is take these on these little blue hinges here, you can see them there. You're just going to bring this slightly out of the way, only ever so slightly, because what you need to do is to fold this up and out of the way, because what's going to happen is these are going to fit in there. Take your head, take this, push it all the way in there. That's why we folded the antenna down. Push that right in. If it's not lined up properly, or if the antenna's out, it won't go in and it won't click like so. This is on a double hinge, so fold that up like so. And as I say, let's start to line all this up now. So this is lifted up, this is going to come down, and it's going to get ready to tab over that. These bits at the back will now come around, and I suppose just hold these together ever so nicely. Make sure that you get the blue hinges parts to join in the middle like so. And that's pretty much how the back's gonna look in a second. What we're looking to do now then is to fold these side bits down like so, and then what we're going to do with the front, there's loads going on at the front. So let's take this part first and foremost, fold out the wheels, fold out the side window, and then fold that out. So you can see it's folding out, it's cascading out everywhere. That's all folded out ready. Before you go any further, take the grille, fold this out, and then indeed fold up the extra part as well. Then push this down and snap that into position. You can see now we've pretty much got the front of the vehicle. Hold onto the window screens, grab the front and push it up until it clicks into place like so. Then what we're going to do, we're going to disconnect the shoulders here, take this off that joint, start to swing this down. There is a tab that is on the underside there, and this is going to fit into the side of the forearm. So bring this down, lift this up into position, and then just quickly tab it in like so. Because we've already folded this out ready, it makes it much easier now to just start to clip it all together. I missed the tab at the top there, so I'm going to pop that in. That's why I folded everything out, guys, because it just makes everything much easier. So you can see that's all ready. Take this hinge, fold it out there, so you've got the tab going to go into the side there, and you've got this tab going into the back. So start to bring this around. Let's line these up into the back and line that up there. Again, if you're not sure, just bring it round. It's a little bit more difficult for me because I'm reaching around the camera, but you can hopefully get the gist of once you've done that, we've straightened everything out, bring this all together, clip it in, and pretty much voila, there is the front of the cab. All we need to do now then is remember your legs would have been straight down like that, but you wouldn't have been able to see what I was doing. So now you're going to take the legs, separate that there, which you saw detach, no problem whatsoever. Bring this down, and then what we're looking to do is underneath here, there's a little tabs either side, so just pull the wheels out a little bit and then click these back in. Now we're going to turn our attention to the legs. So what we're going to do then, if we turn it around this way first and foremost, this part here, the front, which is of course the shins, double hinge here guys, carefully fold that back over on itself and tab that in. Same principle on this side, double hinge, fold it over, tab it in. Now what we're looking to do is, this part's quite important, so there's a tab in here which you can get with your nails, and I've got no nails. Fold that right out. Once you've done that, take your foot, your toes, bring that up, and that's going to keep this out. So what I mean by that is if you watch this now, if you bring this tab out and if you keep the foot up, if you keep trying to attach this, see how the tab isn't going in? So if you keep trying to attach that without bringing the foot forward, you won't get it to do it. So bring that in there, tab that into position. Then you can fold this front part down like so, fold this front part down like so, and now this again gets super clever. Let's just straighten this up. Take this, as you bring it down, rotate and swivel that all the way up. This tab is going to fit underneath. Just make sure it just sort of passes the wheel. So if I was you, I'd just push the wheel in and bring it round, and then you can tab that in to the underside of course, what was the forearm. Same principle on this side. So as you slide down, you swing the bottom part, it comes around, just guide it past the wheels ever so slightly, and then rotate it back if it goes out of position like that, and then tab this into there. Last couple of parts then guys, you're going to fold these up. You've got two huge cutouts in the top of the thighs there, and we've got two giant tabs which are going to fit into the back of the forearm. So now just slightly angle this forward, and then you can start to line these up at the same time, put a little bit of pressure to push them in, tab that in there, and at the same time compress the tabs into the forearm, straighten them out, and then the last clever bit to do, take this, rotate it round like so, and then take this and rotate that around like so as well. If that's popped out, just again, teeny bit of pressure, click that in, same for this, click that in, but there is how you take him from his robot to his cab. The other reverse transformation is in a separate video in case you only want this. Hope this helps.